This is a move-out inspection video for 6300 Cedar Street Northeast in St. Petersburg. Need Intuit Property Management recording. The outside of the house is in good condition. The landscaping needs to be trimmed back and some mulch added on the beds. Small palm tree needs to be trimmed. This will be scheduled as per owner instruction. The south side fence is in good condition. There's a couple of slats that need to be replaced. It does need to be secured on the furthest most west point. A couple of screws to secure it back to the post, possibly a bracket. Landscaping is in nice condition. Gutters need to be cleaned out. Owner is aware of this. He said he would do it himself. There's no remarkable things about the driveway. City waste receptacle is here and intact. Right side gate functions properly. There's some debris on the side of the house. Some screens that need to be stored for the windows. Air conditioning unit. It's currently running and cooling well. There's a hose here for future use. Some cleanup needed here in the backyard as per owner instruction. Variegated ginger, the jasmine. Some mulch will be added underneath the Indian hawthorn, and the weeds will be taken out. The storage shed is empty except for some roofing material left over by the owner. The rest of the landscaping seems to be in good shape. The deck is in fairly good shape, a little weather worn, no visible signs of damage. Horseshoe pit, pallets are intact. There's a hose on the other side of the house here for future reference and use. Palm trees need to be trimmed, part of the landscaping cleanup. Steps are sturdy, no visible signs of screws popping up. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 tiki torches. The outside of the door has a small ding in it. House could use a power washing just to brighten it up a little bit for future reference. The beds will be mulched again by the landscaper. Brazilian peppers are hanging over. Recommend they be pruned back. The growing season is near and they will get twice as large. Moving into the entry of the house. Front approach steps, deck is in good condition. Needs to be swept off. The soffit area has peeling paint and needs to be repaired. There's a hole in the corner. The same color paint is in the garage for color match. The doorbell does not work. The door works freely. And the lock mechanism works freely. Mailbox is in place. There's a slight pet odor in the carpet. The carpets need to be cleaned. The front blinds are in good condition except for the left side blind has a dark stain in it. Very difficult to clean. This blind may need to be replaced. They do work and they are functional. Up and down. There's some dust on the windows. I recommend a wipe down from a cleaning service just to double check, make sure everything is clean. Some touch up areas on the walls. There are color codes in the garage for color match and or for use of the paint. There's a stain in the carpet. It's pointed out by the owner. A couple of dings on the corners from normal wear and tear. Kitchen lights come on, they work nice. There's a pot rack in place, a microwave in place. Microwave could use a better cleaning. The control rod for these blinds has a broken tip. Tip can be replaced. Everything else is fairly clean. Faucet works. The garbage disposal works. And the sprayer works. This is a mowing system. Cabinets have been cleaned out. All the doors work freely. No obstructions. We need a light bulb for the vent. The fan does work. The screen needs to be replaced. The stove itself needs cleaning. There's some debris that needs to be scraped off with the blade that goes with these. The oven is in good condition and clean. The glass could be cleaner. Recommend having a service come in and do that. Drawers could use a wipe down or a vacuum out. There's some dust and debris in the drawers. And the top cabinets are the same. Refrigerator is operational and working. The freezer is freezing and making ice. Refrigerator could use a better wipe down. This drawer needs to be reattached. Owner pointed that out. Air conditioning filter is here in this vent. This vent needs to be cleaned. There's quite a bit of dirt and debris on it. There's a thermostat. It's a digital Honeywell. There's the doorbell that is non-operational. The lights are working. There's a smoke detector in this hallway, and there's one on the ceiling as well. Going left to the hallway bath. Bathroom is clean. There is some nail polish on the counter that needs to be removed. And this toilet, the toilet guts need to be replaced. They seem to be original. Shower works. Shower is clean. There is some slight mildew or mold growing in the caulking. It could be cleaned. And the stopper works. Underneath the cabinets, there are child locks on all the cabinets. The cabinets are clean underneath, no debris, no stains. There are no visible chips or breaks in the ceramic tile. Door stop would be recommended here so we don't put a hole in the door or in the wall. The door moves freely. And functions well with the lock. Medicine cabinet is clean. It's very minor stains. There's a mirror intact. Missing a light bulb. There are no visible breaks on the mirror. Bedroom across from the bathroom. No visible signs of damage. The carpets need to be cleaned. There's a couple of dings on the wall, here and there, probably from furniture. Blinds work freely. There are no closet doors on this closet. It's cased out. The closet is in good condition. There's a ding behind the door here. It needs to be filled and touched up with paint. There is a door stop in this room. Continuing down, going right again to the second bedroom. Ceiling fan is intact. Light works and the fan works. Has a remote control. There's a set of French doors here on a deadbolt system. Double lock. Moves freely. There's missing a end cap. So it appears this door doesn't seem to move as freely as the other one does. I don't want to force it. The bottom works. The top is kind of needs to be lubricated because it's not moving freely. Door locks and closes fine. There are internal blinds that seem to work just fine. There's a little magnetic. Yeah, the blinds work just fine on the left side. They work fine on the right side, up and down. All mechanical issues in this room. Got a light switch for the outside light. Closet doors, there's some slight blemishes, but nothing major. Closets are in good condition. There's some wiring in here. And there's some sort of light apparatus. How that's wired, I do not know. It's hard to see and figure out. Moving across the hall to the master bedroom. Again, there's some minor blemishes, normal wear and tear, but nothing remarkable. There's a light in the closet. Fluorescent, double bulb. The doors move freely. There's a groove on one door. From being on the inside, the doors are probably swapped out at one point. But they're in good condition. Ceiling fan's intact and works. Light works remote controlly. It works well. Fan works as well. Screens on the windows are aging. They still have a little bit of holes in them, if you can see in the video. There's some minor breakage in some of the moldings. Owner was aware of that. The blinds work just fine. They're clean. Moving into the bathroom. Shower up here is clean. Could be a little bit cleaner. There's some limescale on the walls. I don't know if you can see it. The toilet is intact. Flush is just fine. Sink and stop will work well. There's a mirror. It's intact, no breaks or cracks. We're missing 2 light bulbs. Light switch functions. There is no exhaust fan in this room. Back to the hallway bath. Stopper works fine. Holds water. No signs of any issues. Moving into the garage. There's a step immediately outside the garage. Recommend putting some sort of yellow tape there to warn people so they don't get hurt. There's a new water heater. Professionally installed. There's a washer and dryer. Seems to work very well. Is it the dryer itself? Works well also. Emergency shut-off switch works. It is vented to the outside. There's a workbench with a 6-inch vise. Sturdy. Rear garage door. Window is intact. Door works well. It could be cleaned a little bit on the inside. Door sticks a little bit on the top. It's not perfectly square. Outside light works. There's a spare door in the garage with a spare window that stays. There's an empty cabinet for storage. This is the paint. The for the outside of the house, used for touch-up and repair, is a horseshoe set that comes and stays with the house. Some shelving units for storage. Some carpet remnants. And all the different paint colors and primers that were used in the house. The codes are available for touch-up. Garage door opener works. The remotes are at the Dean and DeWitt office. The ceiling fan there does not work. The door goes up and down freely. Locking the door behind me. Don't know if it's, yep. And that's the report for this house, 6300 Cedar Street, Northeast. We also have a ceiling fan here. Needs 3 light bulb replacements. Oh, it does need replacement. The fan works. Small. And that ends the report for this property.